Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the IVES number 575 A92. This is a coat and hat hook in a clear aluminum finish. The 575 is one of a couple of large hooks that IVES offers, meaning you're going to have a greater amount of hook that's happening versus the traditional 572 that you see all the time. Coat, hat hook is how I understand it. Okay, made of aluminum. This item, that's inferred in the part number. The A in the part number will mean aluminum base versus a B in the part number would mean brass. And they have this as an A92 finish, and an A92, they've got it as clear coated aluminum, is what A92 is classified as. Let's take some dimensional properties. They do have some overall they do have some dimensional properties mentioned here. Base is 2 1/4 high. I'd say that'd be about accurate. And 1 3/8 wide. At 2, I'd say it'd be about spot on, maybe a little shy on that. They've got a projection of 3 5/8. We can eyeball that there on the camera. Certainly appears to be about accurate. An overall height of 5 3/4. Let's eyeball that as well. I'd say that appears to be accurate. Okay. It's going to include a couple of screws, a couple of oval head, maybe number 8 sheet metal screws. Those are made of steel. Especially designed to accommodate large hats. Large hats would be the typical application for this. Okay. Now, there's a link below this video to a document called Installation, and that document is, a document that's for sure a few decades old. Mark your holes, pre-drill your holes, install your hook where you like it, that sort of thing. The product brochure link is there as well, and that's handy because it will allow you to review 3 pages worth of IVES coat and hat hooks. That's probably all that they have. The 575 and its sister product, the 574, are on page 2, and the 575 will show you that there are 3 finishes available of this hook. A92, it will be the least expensive if there's a price difference between this and the brass color. Probably is. This will be the least expensive of the 575 finishes. A92. A3 is going to be a brass type look, and then an A10B will be an oil rubbed bronze type look. Be mindful it's made of aluminum, so they're not going to be exact color matches of brass, oil rubbed bronze, or zinc coated A92 perhaps. They're calling it aluminum, but they're going to be quite complementary. Okay, and that's what exactly this is going to work well for. On the product brochure, you'll see on page 1 the real common 572. The 571 is probably the most common. The 405 hook is available there. I don't sell many of those these days. I think that hook was popular in the 70s and 80s. The ceiling hook, the 580, is fairly common when you need to hang something from the ceiling and not from the back wall. And then there's the 580 and 582 single and double wardrobe hooks. Those are both very common. The 580, the 582, the 581, the 582 are available in brass and aluminum. You'll notice in the catalog cut sheet that's there when the material is available in brass or in aluminum or in both. I don't see any that are made only in brass, and that's not unusual. Aluminum is the predominant base material for this. But items like that 582, the wardrobe hooks, the 572 traditional hook, those are going to be made of brass as well. Nice quality item. If you're building, a structure, a mudroom area where you need to hang stuff, if you are doing a restaurant application and you want to provide, you're going to provide coat and hat hook hanging, this would be a good option for it. You might opt for something made of solid brass and that sort of application. But nonetheless, it's certainly attractive and it's certainly going to be functional as well. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the IVES products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog that will permit you to review all things IVES. I'm partial to IVES. It's probably because it was the first trim and auxiliary company that I had become familiar with in terms of part numbers and selling it on a daily basis. But, you know, that sort of subconscious partiality aside, I think objectively their pivots are really, their offset and center hung pivots are a line of hardware from IVES worth looking at. They've done something interesting where they've laid out the installation instructions in an easy to understand format, especially for the person who's new to understanding those types of pivots. Any questions on the IVES? This is their part number 575 in an A92 finish, or any other IVES product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.